want to give my thoughts on Bitcoin mining. Now, I do want to say that I've only pretty much invested about $5 in some small little USB block for Bitcoin mining. What a lot of people don't realize is start out with Bitcoins and stuff. I mean, a lot of rigs and stuff out there specialized in Bitcoin mining. Back in the day, before I actually got into it, I actually heard about it a while back. I think I first heard about it in get rich kind of like schemes and stuff. But I like a lot of other people, possibility of a serious crash. Agree with me, but I guarantee there's going to be a crash, and it's possibly going to make a lot of money. And the reason I want to say that it's going to happen like that is, and a lot of people is the greed that people are hoarding bitcoins and stuff, trying to like hold on to them till they um I really do predict that there's going to be like this war between, and I've seen it before because I've pretty much where everybody competes to see. Maybe it won't happen this way, okay? Maybe for anybody that knows me, I don't know who I am. I used to be in MMORPG game, and I know you compare the two, but when it comes to virtual currency, and you got people, something happens, and there's a or there's too much to demand, too much supply. There's only, I believe, like 20 there won't be any more bitcoins to be mined. So what happens after that, I have no clue. Predictions are is that sometime could end up coming sooner than 2016. I remember back in the day, you used to be able to mine with just the with a graphics card, and you need to be high-end graphics card just to mine. And now I see people who were actually $1,000 in a single rig, and that's fine if you got the money for that. But man, I really do think that a lot of people are gonna like losing a lot of money. So I'm not really saying or trying to make it. And I want to say too, people or I could say it's more like the most Anybody with common sense really do predict that possibly a lot of trolls will. But I'll tell you why. About this for a while. Back in the day, Bitcoins really were in control. Who has the money controls the Bitcoin. You have a bunch of people who can invest a lot of. We have around $100 to invest. Rigs only mine about 3.0 gigahashes, and I'm ridiculous rates. We're talking some of them 400 gigahash rigs. Fine, it's not fair to me. Okay, how about I make who has those rigs? Let's say that Google or the U.S. government, for that example. People think that the U.S. government or somebody couldn't come in and kill Bitcoins. I can guarantee you that if the U.S. government wanted to kill Bitcoins, the best way to do it would be to load up a bunch of high-end rigs, because they got the money, man. They got they control the Federal Reserve, man. And I may be blowing it out the ass, but if I would print out so much freaking money, or just come up with some way of throwing out money so that I could get some rigs, freaking kill the Bitcoins. I would be controlling the Bitcoins because I have the machines. Bullshit. But if you had the money the U.S. government has, or Google, for example, has, and they wanted to kill the Bitcoin, they could possibly mine, or they could afford to manufacture these rigs that would. And let's say a couple of these people end up going out and investing, like 50% of the population ends up. Google comes out with this magical. They could control Bitcoins because they could be the ones who could mine all the Bitcoins faster. They drive the price of Bitcoins down to the point where I really don't know what to tell you, man. I mean, I could be wrong, and I've still been thinking about this, but I really didn't think of anything else that I would want to come. Saying it's November the 4th at 11:56 on my clock here. November the 4th, 2013. They're talking about how some pools are rigged, I guess you could say. Don't tell everybody else about doing is they're profiting while people mining an old block, and that wouldn't. Of course, that would matter, I guess, on what pool you're in, but um, I don't mean a swimming pool. There are groups of sites or groups of miners all work together, calculating help, as you say, crash. I don't really particularly care about bitcoins. I don't honestly see it to be a, but I do see it to be, um, could possibly lose everything. I mean, because this really the worst freaking gamble I've ever, best schemes I've ever seen. This really, this, the whole thing. I mean, it was not so bad if you had gold or silver, you know. But this, there are so many freaking bent up, hard to put a password on. There is a possibility, like some of us are, where we forget. A lot about Bitcoins, but I really can't. I just, but you know that there's a lot of people that are now hearing about Bitcoins. I don't really, I really wouldn't myself. I wouldn't put. It is a kind of like a fun thing to do. It does have the potential to, if covering, which is what I pretty much predict. I and a lot of whole theory that Bitcoins could potentially crash, and a lot of people could be out lots of money. The one thing I don't really get to much with their Bitcoin mining, um, unless it's something to do with their electric company for their state or country. I use about roughly in September. I looked at my electric bill, and September 3rd, I think, till October 5th, 13 4 kilowatts and around like 100 or Now, when you think about how much electric that your average hot water, I believe it said, 100-watt bulb, theory, I don't use that much electricity, in my games. I leave my computers on 24/7 unless the power goes out, and then I'll turn my computers off every night when I'm not central AC unit. My roughly will say about maybe 8 around that time roughly. Whole bunch. But that's 4 hours a day unless you're somebody who goes off. Ours runs 24 hours a day, 300. For the time I wake up till first time that the lights have been out unless I'm sleeping. About 40-watt light bulb next to me. So I don't really understand how people are using so much electricity on Bitcoin mining. It's just ridiculous. The stuff. I honestly hope, and or they will start saving the money. I hope they take a hit, and I hope they do because it's not really fair to some who would like to Bitcoin mine. Spend on a $2,000 rig. It should be. Here we are. We're trying to fight a still getting screwed by big. Well, why are you whining about U.S. government printing money all the time if life isn't fair? Don't worry about going out and competing against people to make money because I can make $1 day's work rather than and Bitcoins is like whole time I've been using the internet it has potential. I like a lot of for it represents, but I just don't. That's why I hope that with greed, the person loses it all because you deserve to lose it all. You know, overpricing on bitcoins and stuff is just. I really don't know what the point of bitcoins is going to be for services rather than buying them. Logo and I donate to you, or I don't really like the whole thing with where everybody's using old silver back in the day. We should, I think we should honestly eliminate currencies. Like, we should eliminate currencies because of nowhere they have like that'll be the Swamp Legend guy or whatever. He does like a lot of work where he does something. I think that's what we should work. I think we can get more. We can get because everybody wants to go anywhere in life. Everything is other than doing it for say try to do something to help you out and then later down. Yeah. I will end it there. You're welcome to criticize stuff, but long story short is for a family on a low end budget, I would probably much wait and see what happens. But at the same time, I hope some people who are Bitcoin miners go keeping them and spreading Bitcoins get out there. I hope I used to have lots of money stored on stupid stuff. Check eBay too. There's people selling their video cards because they're trying more retail out of a video card. I'd rather buy a new video card than buy used for the same. Had a great, had great potential, I think, but starting to, starting to see that the Bitcoins is probably not going to last. But, I don't feel like a lot of the, but, I think hope you guys lose everything. That's said. I am done. 28 minutes of rambling about. So I'm gonna go enjoy life and